Have you ever been buying a new home and the builder says you must use our lender to get the best deal? Today, we're going to break down why they push you to their lender and what it's really going to cost you. So, quick preview of what's to come. We're going to talk about builder incentives, hidden costs, and at the end, we're going to give you your alternatives. So stay for that.
Yes. So, what is a builder's preferred lender? Say that 3 times
I
fast.
know, that's a mouthful.
Many new home builders partner with a preferred lender, either an affiliate or a third-party lender that they recommend. All right, this lender is familiar with the builder's paperwork, construction timelines, closing process, which can make approvals and closings a lot smoother. Okay. But, and this is important, understand this, you are never legally required to use their lender. Okay, you don't have to, but unfortunately, the incentives are often tied to it.
Yeah, they are. So why do they want you to use their lender? Well, let's talk about that.
Tell us.
Okay, so builders get benefits when you choose to use their lender, such as a smoother sales process, which can be quicker closings, predictable financing. That helps the builders manage their inventory, and even strong lender relationships, which could give them more referrals. So those are 3 really good reasons. In some markets, though, the builders also tie discounts, credits, and upgrades to their lender choices. This is strategically done. It helps them keep the prices higher while offering perks to you. Perks.
And we'll go over the perks.
Let's go over the perks.
Something you'll commonly hear are builder incentives that you'll hear. First one, mortgage rate buy down. Okay, that could be temporary. It could be permanent. A temporary buy down lowers your interest rate for the first 1 to 3 years. Okay, for example, a 2-1 buy down might reduce your rate by 2% in year 1 and 1% in year 2 before reverting to the full rate. Okay, lowest interest rate up front. Sounds great, right?
Yep,
maybe.
sounds good to me.
Maybe. Another one is closing cost credits. Builders will cover part or full closing costs. And one of our favorites is flex cash or upgrade credits, like for your design center options. So get a pen and paper, write these down. Ask your builder these questions. 1, what is the interest rate and are there points to pay down? 2, are there payment penalties? 3, how does this offer compare to other lenders? And 4, are the incentives tied to any specific conditions?
Those are a lot of good questions. I like that. But this is where it can get tricky. What is it going to cost you? These incentives, they're not tricks. They're not bait and switch, but they're also not free. So this is where you got to understand this. Builders are using financial carrots, let's call them, strategically, and they're dabbling them over you as the buyer. And you need to understand that these deals are structured and how they can end up costing you more over time, possibly. So they could be making you finance your incentives. So that may not be a value because you're financing it over a long term. In other words, you may be paying for your incentives for 30 years. So you got to factor that in.
Another potential for higher rates or fees, preferred lenders may actually offer higher interest rates or fees compared to outside lenders. So know that. Even a small rate difference can cost you tens of thousands over time. So do the math, okay? The average mortgage rate hovered around 6.5% in 2025. Okay, if these preferred lenders can help you secure a competitive rate with kickbacks like closing costs, assistance, they may be worth your while. Yeah. May be worth looking into.
Could be. So what about number 3, limited loan product options? Preferred lenders, they don't offer every type of loan. So that specialty loan you're looking for, that might not be a choice, especially if you're eligible for those programs that not everybody can have.
Right.
A builder cannot require you to use a specific lender. So shop around. We highly recommend shop around. You should do the math. See the incentives. See if the incentives that they offer offset the cost of a loan with maybe less favorable terms. Depending on the market at the time and other circumstances, you can use an outside lender. They may have better rates and terms. And maybe you can negotiate some of the incentives with the builder. See if they'll kick them in still. For some buyers, the convenience of perks of a preferred lender make the most sense. For others, independent lenders make better sense. They may have better flexibility, better savings.
Yeah. So homeowners, before you sign, shop rates with multiple lenders. Don't take the first offer. Now, from what we've seen lately, home builder mortgage rates are hard to beat.
They are.
Okay.
They're
buying down their rates aggressively to draw in buyers. They're also doing this out of necessity because home prices are so high. This allows more borrowers to qualify for a mortgage and keep their DTI ratio below maximum thresholds.
It's hard to beat. They are offering some great incentives. But remember, they have to move their inventory. Otherwise, it sits, it costs them money. At the same time, they don't want to lower their prices. So if they sell homes for less, it could hurt appraisal values on subsequent home center sales. What happens if you bought your house already and the next person buys their house for $40,000 lower? So it's beneficial for them to offer you a lower mortgage rate instead. This allows them to keep the purchase price intact while providing you a monthly payment relief. So compare the APR, not just the headline rate. Get incentive details in writing. Ask whether incentives disappear if you use your lender. So all those promises they make up front, if you use their lender, do you not get any of them if you bring in your own lender? Ask the question.
When using the builder's lender makes sense, your financing is incentives, you're comfortable with the loan terms after comparing, remember that, the builder credit outweighs the rates or the fees of other companies, and you want a simplified process and are prepared financially.
Those are some good terms.
Yeah.
So, bottom line, bring it all in. Builders are going to push their lenders because it helps them sell homes faster, keeps the higher prices for the homes, and they can control the financing timelines. Okay? But remember, that convenience can come at a cost to you over time if you're not comparing your other options. Your power is in shopping around, comparing offers, and getting things in writing. Builder incentives definitely can save you some money up front. But it's important to read that fine print because sometimes the deal comes with a trade-off, like higher interest rates, stricter loan terms. So for example of that, a builder might offer to pay $5,000 towards your closing costs. But if the lender's interest rate is significantly higher than what the other lender is offering, that upfront savings can end up costing you more down the line. So you've got to do the math. You've got to run your numbers.
Another thing to consider is the scope of incentives. Some are genuinely helpful, like covering a significant portion of your closing costs, while others might not add much value to your home buying experience. For instance, free upgrades like better carpeting or fancy fixtures may not outweigh the benefits of securing a lower monthly mortgage payment with a different lender. So keep that in mind.
Don't let the sparklies dangle in front of you.
Yes.
Itch and change. So what's the best way to navigate builder preferred lenders and their incentives? You need to ask questions, and you need to ask a lot of them, all of those that we proposed to you today. Make sure you understand exactly what's being offered and how it stacks up against other lenders with their options. Request loan estimates from the builder's lender and at least 2 other lenders. Compare their rates, compare their terms, compare their overall costs. It's a little bit of homework, we know, but trust us, it's going to save you a lot of money in the long run.
It will. So if you've had a good or bad experience using a builder's lender, let us know. And if you have any questions at all regarding the process of purchasing a new construction home, please drop your questions in the comments. We are happy to answer all of your questions and help in any way that we can. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and maybe share this video with someone that you think could benefit from this information. And we'll see you in our next video.